Every 4 years, billions of people stop what they're doing to watch one tournament. The FIFA World Cup isn't just football. It's a global event that unites nations, creates legends, and produces moments that live forever. But behind the celebrations, trophies, and unforgettable goals lies a much darker story. A story of corruption, political power, controversial refereeing, cheating, and scandals that shocked the world. Some World Cups were influenced by war. Others were overshadowed by political agendas. And one corruption scandal became so massive that it threatened the reputation of the organization running world football itself. Today, we are uncovering the dark history of the FIFA World Cup, the stories FIFA would rather you forget. Let's begin. The FIFA World Cup began in 1930 in Uruguay. At the time, international football was still in its early years. Air travel was uncommon, and crossing the Atlantic meant spending weeks aboard a ship. Because of the enormous cost and travel time, many European nations chose not to participate. In the end, only 13 teams competed. Despite these challenges, the tournament was a success. Uruguay, fresh off 2 Olympic football titles, defeated Argentina in the final to become the first ever World Cup champions. What started as a small competition quickly captured the world's imagination. But football's greatest tournament would soon collide with one of humanity's darkest chapters. In 1939, World War II erupted. As countries across Europe and beyond became engulfed in conflict, football became insignificant compared to the struggle for survival. The World Cups planned for 1942 and 1946 were cancelled. Many professional footballers traded their jerseys for military uniforms. Some fought on the front lines. Others never returned home. Across Europe, stadiums were damaged or destroyed by bombings. Entire leagues were suspended, and millions of fans were left without the sport they loved. When the World Cup finally returned in 1950 in Brazil, it represented more than football. It symbolized hope, recovery, and a world slowly rebuilding after years of devastation. Although football is often described as a game that unites people, politics has repeatedly found its way onto the pitch. Governments have used the World Cup to showcase national pride, strengthen their international image, and promote political messages. During different tournaments, diplomatic tensions, boycotts, and political disputes have shaped the atmosphere surrounding matches. Even the selection of host nations has sometimes sparked intense debate, with critics questioning whether political influence outweighed sporting considerations. These moments remind us that the World Cup has never existed in complete isolation from global events. For many fans, football lasts only 90 minutes. For governments, however, the tournament can represent influence, prestige, and international recognition. Few moments in football history are as famous, or as controversial, as Diego Maradona's Hand of God. During the 1986 World Cup quarter-final between Argentina and England, Maradona leapt into the air alongside England goalkeeper Peter Shilton. Instead of heading the ball, he used his left hand to punch it into the goal. The referee failed to notice. The goal stood. After the match, Maradona famously said it had been scored a little with the head of Maradona and a little with the hand of God. Just minutes later, he produced another moment of brilliance, dribbling past several English players to score what many still consider the greatest goal in World Cup history. One match produced 2 of football's most unforgettable moments, one celebrated for genius, the other remembered for controversy. The 2002 FIFA World Cup, hosted by South Korea and Japan, delivered one of the tournament's biggest surprises. South Korea reached the semi-finals, defeating traditional football powers along the way. But not everyone was convinced the victories were earned fairly. Their knockout matches against Italy and Spain became some of the most debated games in World Cup history. Several refereeing decisions, including disallowed goals, disputed fouls, and controversial red cards, sparked outrage among players, coaches, and supporters. Years later, fans still argue over whether poor officiating changed the outcome of those matches. Although FIFA has defended the tournament, the debates continue to this day. If one event damaged FIFA's reputation more than any other, it was the corruption scandal uncovered in 2015. Authorities from multiple countries launched investigations into allegations that senior football officials had accepted millions of dollars in bribes connected to marketing rights and commercial deals. Several high-ranking FIFA executives were arrested. The images of officials being escorted from luxury hotels by police spread across the world within hours. The scandal shocked fans and raised serious questions about transparency and governance in world football. In response, FIFA introduced reforms, strengthened oversight, and promised greater accountability. Yet many supporters remain skeptical, believing the organization still has work to do to rebuild trust. Despite wars, political influence, controversial decisions, and corruption scandals, the FIFA World Cup remains the biggest sporting event on Earth. Every tournament creates new heroes, unforgettable goals, and memories that inspire millions. Perhaps that is the true power of football. Even when controversy threatens the game, the passion of players and supporters keeps the World Cup alive. History teaches us that no competition is perfect, but it also reminds us why billions continue to watch. So, what do you think is the biggest World Cup controversy of all time? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed this documentary, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to FactFlow TV, and turn on notifications for more incredible stories from history, sports, and beyond. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.